Hi there, in the continuation of the 100 incense of sense, today we will continue from the number 50 that we stopped last at the last episode, where we talked about something. We talked about if you are not doing anything, then the evil people will continue. We discussed that you can see it and watch it at the comment section. From the first comment, you can go to the link, then you listen to the previous episode of the 100 incense of sense. So today, I'm going to start with number 51. So if you are watching for the first time, please do well to stay tuned and listen to this 100 incense of sense. It will make sense for you, and it will give you some of these things that you think they are nothing or they don't matter, but they actually matter. So now today, this is where we are going to start with. We are going to move to number 51. I remember my humble self, Mr. Empire. So let's dive in. The first one for today, which is the 51st incense, is when you keep quiet, evil people will take over. It's in connection with the last one, which says, if you do nothing, then if you do nothing about your future, about those who rules you, then they will decide your future and the future of your generation. And for that, this is the next one. If all you do is do nothing, just while away time, and when you say nothing, when you do nothing, then the evil people will take over. That is to say, you have to sell yourself, talk about good things, then they will know how good you are. So the next one, number 52. God gave you the ministry of legs, and so you should be running when you are not supposed to be standing. If you are supposed to be running and you are standing, then your ministry is going down. So what do we mean? Ministry of legs. Let me analyze a little. As a child, you start sitting, learn how to sit, learn how to crawl, learn how to stand, and learn how to walk, and finally learn how to run. So as you grow, anybody that is still crawling, you know that is a problem. So in the ministry, the same thing goes. Whenever you start a ministry, you have to go to terms and sit down to a point and watch and check yourself. Am I growing in this ministry? Where and what am I not doing? And that will help you. And your ministry will have a balance. You will have a balanced ministry. Okay, that is for that. When you are having a ministry, then you should be able to grow in that ministry from crawling to from sitting to crawling, from crawling to standing, from standing to walking, and from walking to running. That is speed. The next one is number 53. Number 53. No amount of sacrifice is too much for a real lover. This is very deep. No amount will be too much for a real lover. If you can talk about God, for God so loved the world, you know, so and He gave His Son. So there is no amount of sacrifice that you will think that this is too much for this. This is too much. Then when somebody is saying it's too much, that means he did not or she did not love as much as that. And God said we should also do the same to our neighbors. Do the same. Love your neighbor as yourself. Don't be selfish. The next one says, we don't keep time. That is why we rush our rules. The reason why you see everybody is in a haste, the time is as if it's not enough, as if some are using lesser hours than others. It is because we don't keep to time. We don't keep time. We don't use time. Whenever they say, okay, this is the time we are going to start this program, you realize that people will go or people will start preparing maybe 5 minutes to the time, and they also want to go to that program. So that is why if we can keep to time, then even our roads will be safer. Yes. So when you keep to time, you know you have extra time, extra hours. Even if you are being caught in the hold up or the road jam, you still have extra time to the actual program time. But the problem we are having is you see somebody want to go to a program that you can drive for 10 minutes, but they would like to go there in 2 or in even a minute. So let's change our attitude. Number 55. Fear, F-E-A-R, is an acronym meaning false expectation appearing real. If you see that you are afraid, sometimes or most times we are afraid of what we haven't seen. We are afraid of what we have never said, and we are afraid of it. They say this, they say that false expectation. And that false expectation, when it starts to manifest and appearing as if it's true, you begin to shiver, you begin to fear, you begin to become so naive that what is this? Is that what I vibe for? And I don't like it. I don't want to see it. And you start looking for routes of escape when probably that is not even truth. So fear is an enemy of the truth, because when you know the truth, you will like to face it headlong. So instead of being afraid, why not find out? Face it first. Face it, and you realize that you may conquer it. Yes. So stay and face the reality. That is it. The next one, number 56. As long as you are under the authority of God, other people will be under your control. As long as you are under the authority of God, people will be under your control, because God doesn't give you an authority just to consume or for you to use it. The authority God will give you is for you to save others from pending doom, to save others from challenges, to save others. So that is why you will be controlling others. When God gives you an authority, He did not give you the authority for just you to start bragging. Remember the devil. Pride comes before the fall. And when God gives you the authority, don't start saying, I will, I will, I will. Make sure you give the glory to He whom accord that glory. God is the ultimate person or the ultimate being that need to take the glory. All the glory belongs to God. The next one. Great decisions are much more better than great conditions. This is straightforward. Great decisions are much more better and greater than great conditions. You can have a great condition, you can be looking good and vibrant, but the truth is, how good is your condition? How good is your personal relationship with those that you are connecting to? So that is it. When you have a good behavior, good character, then your condition will also metamorphose, no matter how bad it looks like, to become good. So make a good character, make a good behavior of yourself. Behave well, do well, act well, and do the real you. Be the real you too, so that when you are out there, somebody can be able to stand on your behalf. Because note this, some decisions are taken about you where you are not. Some decisions are taken about you when you are not there. And so you should do it, you should behave well, because you don't know the next person that will use his hand to lift you up or pull you down. Remember. Number 58. Your destination is determined through your participation. You cannot reach your destiny just without you taking part of the process. You cannot just wake up one day. People will say, you just come from the blues. You just come from we don't know where he was, and look at him, is this. When you contact these people, they will tell you what they've been doing, what they've been going through before getting to these positions. And so you can be doing your own homework. And that is why it is good, so that you, when you come out one day, it will show that what you've been doing in the hidden have paid. And so your destination is determined through your participation. So when you see that you have took part very well, you are going to be sure that one day you will get to your destination. It's not all about sitting and trusting that you will be what you are not part of. What you are not part of, you should not enjoy part of it. Number 59. Want to be the first to see and hear about the remaining incense in the series? Hit the subscribe button now, and you will be informed as soon as the new one is being dropped. God bless you. Guys, never miss an update. Great. Number 59. Great desires are products of great decisions. Now, when you have a very great desire, it is as a result of some decisions you took, very drastic and calculated decisions, and also risk taking. And that brings you to the limelight when people will desire to know you more, will desire to learn from you, and will desire to even see you and discuss things with you. That is it. But it is because you have decided to do that long time ago. You have decided, after plus and minus, you decided this is what you want to do, and that will make people start having desires to see or to learn under you. That is number 59. Now, number 60. Life left to chance will have no chance. You should not live your life of abracadabra. You should not live a life of whatever comes, whatever goes, anything that goes, you go with it. You should be able to not to disappear in the crowd. Be a partaker even in the crowd. Be a leader if possible in the crowd, so that you will be notified. You will know it. So, but if you are left in a chance, you are just all about anyhow it goes. I don't even know where to go today. I don't know what to do today. You don't have a plan for today. All you do is God will give us food for today, because I don't have anything to do. Then how do you want God to bless you? God say, I will bless the work of your hands. What are you doing? What are you doing with your hands? What work are you doing? And if you are not doing anything, don't expect God to give you anything, because He did not say, I'm going to bless you and keep quiet. He will bless the work of your hands. He will connect you with the connectors, though it is your hand that will move. Well, what you are doing takes you to your destiny. So now, if you are idle, an idle man is the devil's workshop. And so when you are idle, doing nothing, and you expect God to do something, then there is a disconnect between this statement. You cannot be idle and expect God to do something to you. Stand up, do something, and God will bless that thing you are doing. And that is how it works. God is a God of, and is busy blessing those that are ready to work. So commit yourself to work. And that is why He blesses everybody that is committed to whatever He sees He's going to do. All right. So let's move. Let me give you one before I leave. Number 61. Prosperity is obtainable to all, but unfortunately not attainable to say. Prosperity is open to all, but it's not everyone that obtain and attain that level of being prosperous. But how does it mean? You can think of being prosperous. You can shout the loudest amens, but you are not working towards that. How will you get there? Will you get there by miracle? Miracle is when you connect to God and you do your part, then the miracle will be born. See you in the next episode. Bye. God bless you.